Hi everyone. So, first things first, I want to say thank you to anyone who subscribed over the last few weeks, because after my last video, the response that I got, I was kind of like, oh my god, this is insane. I never really thought, like, I know that people want to hear what I have to say and stuff, but I feel like YouTube is a whole different platform that I'm not used to. And I'm just kind of really trying to expand it. So I want to just say thank you to anyone who has subscribed, because it honestly, it means so much. It means a lot. Like, it really means a lot. But I have moved, new backdrop, new little couch chair, as you can see. So this video, I'm going to talk about like the lifetime of every man, what he kind of wants, what a man kind of wants. And every man wants to discover the soul of himself. He wants to climb the mountain that is himself and discover his greatest potential in himself, the greatest, like who he is, what's his potential, what can he overcome. And everything that he is a representation of that journey and discovering kind of the point of that mountain. So it can manifest in so many different ways. It can be what he does for his career, like the things that he's overcome from childhood and how he's recreating his own life. And we can name a million different things, the potential to discover something, invent something. Like, every man has this spark within himself, in his soul, that he feels that he has this potential for greatness. But to do that, he has to climb the mountain that is himself. And the beauty of the relationship with the feminine is when you intimately connect with a woman, you pour your energy into her, and she is the transmuter of the light that you pour into her. Like, she is the conductor, the transmuter of your solar energy, as I like to call it, the solar energy that you pour into her, and she reflects that potential back at you. She reflects it in the potential of the person that you could become. But she then becomes the lock or the key. So, and this is where we have to start, really, men have to start looking at women in a different way, as going, okay, where are you actually trying to support my journey? You're not trying to give me headache. You're actually giving me something that is a blockage to me. And if I read you in that way, I can actually use these miniature lessons in our relationship to help me climb the mountain of discovering my greatest potential. Now, because women are there to serve your growth, but growth is hard, which means that relationships can be hard, women can be hard, but actually be grateful for what she's trying to do. You can't just do this with any woman. Like, it genuinely has to be with a woman that is fully down for you and fully down for what you're trying to create. But ultimately, she is there essentially not only for your own greatness, but for herself as well. It's just the human nature, yeah? Unconditional love does exist there, but she's ultimately not your mother, she's your partner, so it's going to manifest differently. But if you start to see the gift in women, because the mountain that is yourself is the point at the top of that mountain is discovering and experiencing the point that is your soul. Yeah, it's your soul discovering the purpose of why you was born, the reason of why you was born. And the thing in your way, the mountain that you have to climb, is your ego. It is yourself. It is the phantom self. You want to discover the real self, the soul self. And what's in your way is the ego, the phantom self. And what the woman provides to you is the perfect mirror of everything your ego represents, believes, and that it limits you. So when you understand that this is what's happening in your relationship, you can actually see that your partner, your feminine counterpart, is actually the thing that is your freedom. It is your ticket to freedom. But with that, You have to lower the ego. It's not to annihilate the ego, it's to lower the ego, to understand the difference between, and there can be polarities in every way, but the polarity of the soul is ultimately love. Not just love in terms of romantic love, but love of life, love of experience. Like, love is at the foundation of everything. And that's when we feel connected to our soul, we feel the representation of the feeling of love. But it's not romantic love, it's love that is the spectrum, like it's the umbrella term to everything. That sense of happiness is fleeting. We do connect with like that sense of the soul, and then there becomes the next step. Yes, it's like a mountain, there's always a peak, but the feminine is the way that you learn about yourself and the things that hold you back. She represents it. Like, I don't know if I can use an example, but let's say your feminine is always saying this, that you never listen to me, you never listen to me, you always think that you're right, you always think that you're right. What if you, instead of like internalizing what she said and making it who you are or feeling defensive about it, what if she was right? And what if that very characteristic is the very thing that is holding you back? And it's not just for men, it's not just for men, it is also for women. Like, this teaching can also go for women, but the reason that I'm using men as the example is because every man has this essence within him that he knows he has to reach. And if he doesn't reach it, he will always feel as if he couldn't reach that kind of potential. But it's not found in materialism, it's found in something real that is to do with himself and his conditioning and everything that is basically the meaning of his entire life and existence. Yeah, it's to basically like put the flag on life and go, oh, I did it. And it's kind of like to rediscover yourself, to have this like new relationship with yourself where you go, okay, yeah, I can relax. But I don't know whether I'm kind of describing this right, but if I could put this into like a nice little parcel and package, is the feminine is not your enemy. It may seem like she is your enemy, but she's actually your greatest teacher. Yeah. And if you don't believe that, and if you don't see that, it's not the teacher as like that you have to submit to her. I'm not saying that, but in essence, you have to submit to the mini lessons that she provides you, the mini tests that she provides you, because you can actually in that transmute so much energy and karma that you actually set yourself free from yourself. You set yourself free from the ego. You set yourself free from the things that ultimately hold you back. And she helps set you free, because the woman is the conductor of you. When you pour your energy into her, your life force into her, it's like she naturally reads she's a pattern reader. Like, that's why women are cyclical in nature. We run on that 28-day pattern, that monthly pattern, that moon cycle. It's all to do with patterns and habits, and we get to see you. We get to understand you because you don't have that lens. And this is where women have to understand that where we don't use logic, we need men to go, okay, like, you need to think logically. You need to get out of this cycle, yeah? But you also have cycles and blind spots that you can't see. Yeah, and when you can't see those blind spots, you need a loving mirror. You need, and this is not to say that there are going to be toxic women out there who are not doing the work, but for the women who are doing the work, they are your greatest resource in this life, and you can essentially achieve greatness with her by your side, because she reads your blind spots. She sees your shadows. She sees the parts of you of going, oh, if you transmute that into something else, you can have some greatness there, because that's ultimately what a man's love story. And it's not to seem that men are selfish, they're not, because men are some of the most grateful creatures on this planet. Most of the time, you know, if a man if he's in his own way, it's his relationship with himself. But we have a lens that is there to help you, but your ego can be in the way. Yourself can be in the way. It's all to do with the love story that you have with yourself, and we're just here to support that. And I think that ultimately this is why I want to do this journey, is to help women see men from a more positive light, and for men to see women in a more positive light. Because look at our society, look at what's happening. Like, we are more divided than ever. The nuclear family is riddled with crap, and you know, there's everyone's traumatized, and everyone's got anxiety, and everyone's got depression. And it's like, I've been on this journey myself, currently in a relationship, transmuting my lessons myself. Like, I'm on the journey with you, and I just want to share it, and I just want to help everyone. And like, ultimately, this is my purpose. This is my mountain to climb. So every person, every woman that loves you, there's a difference, that loves you, who wants to be by your side. It's that one. It's that woman. It's that woman who has chosen you. Because that's the difference as well. Like, you know, in the way of a superior man, never go for the woman who doesn't, like, go for the woman who chooses you first. Because it's that one, if you're trying to chase something above that, or trying to chase a woman who doesn't choose you, you set yourself kind of like this, you set yourself up with an Achilles heel. Because every woman wants to internally just go, this is it, and feel conviction in that, because she's connecting with herself. And it's when a woman goes, this is it, like, that's the woman. We'll get into it more, but you're here to climb the mountain of yourself. Any problem that manifests in your relationship can be transmuted and understood to be translated in the real world, in the world that is outside world. If you're ready and willing to face yourself, you'll be ready and willing to face a woman. And I think that's where I'm going to leave it, because I feel good about that. But I hope you enjoy the new backdrop. I've got a new house. I've been manifesting it for years. It's finally here. I'm gassed. I'm happy. I'm just like, I'm just ready to just be recording videos every day and just creating this community of conscious men, conscious women. If you have anyone who could learn from the information, just give it a share. Subscribe, follow me on Instagram, like the whole lot. It feels really cringy me doing this, but honestly, I found myself in this point of life where I'm just like, oh my God, I'm ready to go. So, and to my boyfriend that's watching this, if you do ever watch this, I really love you. And, you know, because it's cute. Because honestly, without him, genuinely, I was saying this to my friend earlier, like, our relationship has taught me so much, so. Even in times where he weren't in my life, I was learning from our experience. And if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't be here. And I really feel like I need to tell him that today, because honestly, he has my heart and soul. But enough of the little cringy messages. If he watches it, yeah. But yeah, I love everyone who supports, and thank you. And I'm going to stop going on now because I don't know when to go. But bye.